Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today I'm here to share some projects that I made using these ephemera packs from the Creative Path store on AliExpress. If you haven't seen my unpacking video, I open all the packs and show you in detail. I will link that down below. Please go check it out. So I'm gonna jump right in. I have 16 cards to share with you guys. I had so much fun, you guys. For my first cards, I used this ephemera pack. This one is called BU. And this is all the images. And I really love the girl here with the guitar. So I made two cards and I'm gonna try to explain it as best as I can. The first one here, my card base is gold. I found this pattern paper in my stash and I thought it was suitable. I wanted to break the busy background, so I brought in square orange. So I die cut it in square and I die cut it smaller square from the same paper pad. It's just the plain matches the color of the background. And I just splattered it with gold and bronze metallic paint. I fussy cut around this cat girl. Look how cute she is. And I just gave her some highlights. The tent, those flowers, there was a little bit too much white to my liking, so I just fussy cut around them. Popped the girl here with foam tape and I just tucked the tent behind her. The flowers, I put the two blue ones flat and these two I popped with foam tape. I die cut it two circle. On the first one, I stamped Be a Dreamer in blue ink. And I just put a couple of gems here and there. And the inside, I took from the same cardstock this strip. And I just put it here. Be As You Are is from the same, the sentiment is from the same ephemera pack. And I stamped these two feathers from my stash. So for my second card, I had to use this girl. She is so pretty. My card base is black. You're going to see a lot of black in this video. I don't know, somehow I'm liking the black card bases. I took a white cardstock and I brought in this feather stamp from my stash and also came with the sentiment, Believe in Your Dreams. So I just stamped it randomly here and there. There is some arrows. So mainly I did them with teal blue and this purplish pink. And then I die cut it this wonky rectangle from my stash. I went over it with pink and blue Distress Oxide. Here is that girl. I popped around here with foam tape. I tucked one of the leaves behind her and I fussy cut around this heart that came in the ephemera pack. And I stamped Wild and Free. I did two colors here, kind of like a ombre, the wild, and it's kind of bluish, and this one is pink. And inside from the ephemera pack, I found Free and Wild. So it was kind of wild and free, free and wild. And I put this dream catcher from the ephemera pack. Turned out so, so cute. For my next cards, I used this ephemera pack. This one is called Take Your Time. And there is a lot of aerobics, yoga, feel good, kind of like a healthy exercise. It's so cute. And again, I did two cards. And this one here, my card base is white. I found this cardstock in my stash and it's all about exercise. There is some weights, there is mat, there is a watch, headphones. So I just matted the card base with that. And from the same paper pad, I found this plain paper and I die cut it in a rectangle. It's got kind of like rounded corners. And I just put it flat because I wanted to put these two girls on foam tape. This one is from the same paper pad. I matted it with black and I put a foam tape underneath it to elevate it. This girl is from the ephemera pack, the camera, and the weight. I just tucked them here and put that with foam tape, put the girls here and the heart. And the watch and the weight is, I just fussy cut from the paper pad and I just put them over here. Put some orange and yellow or red and yellow enamel dots. And the inside, I just put a strip with sneakers and be brave and be happy. So that's the first one. And then I saw these cute yoga doing cats, and my eldest daughter, she goes to the gym every day and she has a cat. So I thought I'm gonna give her this to her. It's so her. I took the same pattern paper that I used here and I colored all the images with my colored pencil crayons just to change it up a little bit. I took this die from my stash. It's like a film strip, and I backed it up with vellum. Now, I could have done shaker, but I wanted the emphasis to be on these animals and not too much on the shaker part. So I tucked the first cat here, and this dog is watching him, and there is this little cat girl sitting here, kind of being lazy like me. I took this Let Life Surprise You from the ephemera pack, and I just traced it over a black cardstock and cut around it so I can mat it. I punched out a couple of gold hearts, and these are from the ephemera pack. And the inside, these are from the ephemera Do Yoga and Enjoy Life. I put that banner here with that cat mask, and I just put the weights here. So she's gonna get a kick out of this card here. My next cards, I use this Ocean Breeze ephemera pack, and you guys, it's been snowing the last 4 days. You should see we have probably up to my knees snow on our deck. So I wanted to bring some sunshine. Not that I'm going out. I've been cooped up in the house for 2.5 weeks now, but it's fine. But this ephemera pack is so much fun. It's all about summer, beach, and yeah, it's so cute. And I couldn't wait to play with this. Again, I made 2 cards, and look, I have so much left. So the first one, I saw this doggy and I had to use it. He is so adorable. My card base is white. I brought in this kind of like a tropical paper from my stash. It's got hibiscus on it, but it was too busy. So from the same pack, I found this ombre looking green cardstock. So I cut a strip and I die cut it 2 borders in gold, tucked them underneath this green paper. From the same paper pad, I found this pink. It's got very faded leaves on it, so it's very hard to see. But I put it flat down here. Before I stuck it down, I tucked these flowers and the leaf from the same paper pack in the back of the circle. And I brought in this drink, and this dog he wants to drink it. He's so hot. So I popped them with foam tape, and I stuck one of the tickets that came in the ephemera pack that says "So worth it." I put some purple and green enamel dots. And from the same paper pad, I just fussy cut some flowers and I stuck them in the inside. Here is one, and the hibiscus stamped "Happy Time." It's so cute. I love the little dog. And then, oh, how I wish I was in the Caribbean. When I saw these bag and flip-flop and the sunscreen, the hat, I right away knew I was gonna do a beach scene. So my card base is craft color. I took a white cardstock and I just went over it lightly with blue distress oxide just to mimic the sky. I brought in this die from my stash and I die cutted it in craft color. I just put little dots with my white gel pen And the top parts I die cut it with green, and I just paper pieced it. I put all of these images here. I just popped the bag and the flip-flops, and I just trimmed around them because, like I said, there was too much white, and I like it better with just a little bit of white. So I tucked the hat and the sunscreen behind. One of the tickets, it says Sun and Fun behind the bag, and these have foam tape. I brought in the word enjoy and the heart from the pack, and I just put it with foam tape. And again, this crab is from the pack. I just fussy cut around him again and put him flat here. Turned out so cute. And inside, I just stamped warm wishes and sunny smiles. This makes me so happy. My next cards, I use this ephemera pack. This one is called Together, and mainly it's all about family. There is cakes and cupcakes, so you can use it for birthday. There is for Mother's Day. There is the word mom, dad, family. Again, it's very cute. So I made 3 cards using this. And again, I'm going to try to explain as best as I can before I lose my voice. So the first one is my card base is white. I brought in this cardstock from my stash and I matted it. It has dark blue and light blue streaks on it. And from the same paper pad, I found this flowers. I cut a 2 triangle and I matted it with light blue cardstock because I didn't want to just put it on top of the dark color paper. I die cut it this shape with white from my stash. And here I took 3 flowers from the pack. The stems I put flat and I put foam tape behind the flowers. I put a little twine here to match. It's kind of like purpley blue. And the word thank you, the sentiment thank you, is from the same paper, from the same ephemera pack, sorry. I just traced it on top of the blue paper and I just fussy cut around it to have a shadow. I put a couple of purple and gold sequin here, or gems. And inside I stamped "You are the sweetest." So that's the first one. Next, I saw these teddy bears and I had to use them. They are so cute. This card is so simple. My card base is white. I found this cardstock in my stash and I just love the colors. I love anything peachy, pinkish peach. And then I wanted to separate the background from the top layer. So I took this peach color cardstock and I just ran it this way, just a strip of it. I die cut it this tag in white. And these hearts are nesting die hearts from my stash. I die cut it, this is the second, I think it's the second size, in this kind of like a peachy red color. Pop the bears here with foam tape, and I put a little bow to on the mom. It's so cute. And I brought in the leaf die from my stash. Die cut it some with gold. I just wanted to add some gold because my twine has gold in it. And I punched out a heart here. And I put 2 pink gem hearts. And inside, I took the smaller heart with the same cardstock, put it here, stamped Happy Mother's Day, and put a small heart. And then for my third card, I saw these hands and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to make a family card. Now this won't fit my family because we are 7 people, but I thought the 4 hands that were in the pack will make a great heart shape and will serve as the O here. So my card base is black again. I brought in a watercolor cardstock, and on the texture side, I took my metallic watercolor paint, and I did just the plain, I just put it down, plain color down on in the middle part, just the same colors as the hand. So there is blue here, there is purple, there is kind of reddish pink, and the yellow with kind of like a goldish yellow. And then I splattered it with the same gold metallic here and there. Die cutted these words from my stash with black, and I just put the hands together to make a heart shape. And this forever is from the ephemera pack. I just put it here with foam tape. The letters are elevated with foam tape. And inside, I took one of the ephemera pieces that said "We Are Family" and just stuck it here. This turned out so cute. I love this card. For my next cards, I used this ephemera pack. This one is called Wild Mode, and it's got beautiful leaves and flowers, and I knew I was gonna use the flowers. I also love the hot air balloon, so I had to use it. And again, I made 2 cards. This one, I put a little bit of work into it, but I just love the end results. So I brought a stamp set. I believe it's Maggie Holmes from my stash. I stamped the first house, I masked it, and then I stamped the second one, so it's kind of in the back. I stamped the bicycle. Again, I masked it so I can do my background. I brought my stencil, the cloud stencil, and I did most of the page with, most of the paper with blue. Just the bottom part here, I did some green, so it just mimics grass. I popped the air balloon here with foam tape. The hello and my happy place is from the same pack, so I did this with foam tape as well. And this one, I just put one side of it on the hot air balloon and the other side is popped. And the inside, I stamped "There is always a reason to smile." It's so cute. And then I wanted to try this, I don't know, what do you call this? It's like folded card. So instead of cutting my card base, which I usually do 5.5 by 4.25, I did like 9.5, and I put 2 score lines here. And I matted it with this paper. And then I took a rectangle, which is a little bigger than my top piece. And again, I matted, I did black to match the background. And I just stuck it on one side. I just glued the one side so you can open it. I wanted to use the flowers, so I did kind of like a cluster here. I put the leaves and these yellow flowers from the ephemera pack. And I wanted this big one to be my focal point, so I popped it with foam tape. Brought the leaves from my stash, and I just die cut them in gold. I wanted some gold in here. And I put one of the sentiment strip from the ephemera pack, "Keep Life Simple," on top of this flower. This butterfly again is from the pack. I just fussy cut around it and I just stuck it here. I put a couple of gold gems, and inside I stamped this sentiment: "Remember that you're the one who can fill the world with sunshine." I think this turned out so elegant. I love this card. My next card is so simple, so easy. I used 2 of these chipboard frames. I also used a couple of the images from the stamp set. I used the 2 llamas and this cacti here. And I took a wood grain paper from this paper pack, this one here. And this is the card that I made. It's so cute, but it's so easy to make. My card base is craft color. Here is that wood grain paper. I just stuck it down flat. Those 2 chipboard frames, I backed it up with light blue cardstock that has white stars. I stamped, colored, and fussy cut the 2 llamas and just popped them behind the frame. This Better Together sentiment is from the Valentine's, the ephemera pack that I'm going to share next. I die cutted 2 of the leaves from my stash in green, and I just put gold foiling on it. And I just put a couple of green and gold sequin here. And the inside, I stamped and colored that cacti here, and I stamped Forever Starts Today. So cute. And lastly, this Valentine ephemera pack. This is full of cuteness, you guys. I made 4 cards and I didn't want to stop. I had to because I was getting tired. But even after 4 cards, look how much ephemera I have left. And there is so much more I want to use from here. It's so, so cute. Anyway, like I said, I made 4 cards and I'm going to go through them one by one. The first one, I had to use the gnomes because I love gnomes. My card base is silver. I took a white cardstock and I ran it through my embossing folder, and it's got hearts. I don't know if the camera is catching it. And then I die cut it 2 rectangle, one a little bigger than the other one. The bottom one I did just red and matted the top layer. It's got hearts on it. It's from a Valentine pad. And before I stuck it down with my foam tape, I ran this twine and I put a bow here. I die cut it 2 circles. The larger one is silver and the smaller one is white. Pop the little gnomes here with foam tape. This sentiment is from the ephemera pack. I just backed it with silver cardstock. And I put the red and clear heart gems. It's so cute. And this is the inside. I just stamped I Adore You in red. And these 2 bow stamps that I have in silver. My next card, oh my gosh, there is cute cats in this pack. And you guys know me with cats. So again, this one, it was so much fun to make. My card base is white. I took the same Valentine paper and I put it flat down. And then I took another piece of cardstock that has little dots and I just broke the pattern. I wanted to separate it so that it's not too busy. I put a strip of silver here on the side. Die cut it 2 circles. One, the big one is red. The smaller one is white. These berries and leaves are from the same ephemera pack. I just tucked them behind the white circle. I brought in this little speech bubble that says "Be Mine," and I just popped it on here. And this heart, I thought it matched the speech bubble. I took this mug and I glued the cat on top. So it seems like he's sitting on top of the mug. And I popped it on here with foam tape. And these little hearts came out of a die that I die cut it. So I just took different sizes in silver and red and I just popped them here and there. And the inside, I stamped "Hello, my love." It's so cute. Next, oh my gosh, I had to make a shaker card. I had to use these 2 cats. I just adore them. They're so, so cute. So my background, my card base is white. My background is this Valentine's card. And I die cut it this circle that has hearts. And then I die cut it, I die cut it into the paper. And then I die cut it again in white. Sorry. I put a circle die in the middle to make the window. And I put my shaker elements. These 2 cats I popped here with foam tape. And this balloon comes separately, but I glued it on the back of his head. So it looks like he's holding the balloons. And I put a couple of hearts and this sentiment, "I love you to the moon and back." I backed it up with silver cardstock, popped it with foam tape. And inside I stamped XOXO and this kind of like a ombre red and pink hearts. It's so cute. Okay, and my last card was another Valentine, and I saw this red truck in the ephemera pack and I wanted to use it. But this one came with just a plain, the window was open. So what I did, I stamped this sloth from here, fussy cut it, and I just took the branches out. And I positioned him so he's kind of looking outside the car or the red truck. This banner is from the same ephemera pack, and I just elevated the car. The background paper is Valentine paper, and then I took a white cardstock. I wanted some kind of sky looking, and the bottom I did with gray distress oxide because I wanted kind of like a road or yeah, the ground. I cut up or punched out some hearts, different sizes in red and silver, and just put it kind of like going out of the car, falling out of the car. You Make Me Happy is from the same ephemera. I just popped it with foam tape. And inside I stamped hugs and kisses. Turned out so adorable. So that was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, have an awesome day, you guys. Bye.